The empire is alive with the sounds of celebration. 6 years ago, May 21st revolution took the Graal Military Community by force and changed it forever. 6 years later, the new Sarovian Empire remains as strong and steady as ever. Following a successful war against the rebellious Amestrian Empire and securing great relations with the Papal States, the new Sarovian Empire finds herself at her 6th anniversary with no signs of slowing down. The celebrations began earlier this week in the dominions of Philippia and Mindanao, where His Imperial Majesty the Emperor travelled aboard the yacht HIMS Vasa to oversee the first annual fleet review of the Imperial Sarovian Navy. Prime Minister Ridgway and His Imperial Majesty oversaw Gold Squadron, including the state-of-the-art battleships and destroyers purchased last year. Sarovia Party covered this fleet review on the 18th. Following the fleet review, His Imperial Majesty and Prime Minister Ridgway had dinner aboard the yacht and then landed at a port near Gillsbury to allow the Prime Minister to depart. Escorted by the HIMS Granby, a Lachlan-class frigate, the HIMS Vasa sailed to the northern colonies of Boreas to visit the colonies of Constantia and Granby, the frigate's namesake. The colonies in recent months have been extensively developed, with the construction of numerous townhouses, banks, parks, ballrooms, markets and memorials. Citizens gathered in Alexander Park before assembling in the Constantia ballroom to await their emperor. Welcomed to the colonies with a 21-gun salute from the Granby, the emperor arrived in Constantia with an armed escort, riding his warhorse Fire Clipper to the ballroom. There, His Imperial Majesty oversaw Lieutenant Governor Loon Watch's May 21st celebrations. Gifts were distributed to the local residents, and the North Boreas Company demonstrated new aerial technology, including their S-101 airship and their jacked Model No. 2 biplane. This was followed up with a large firework display at the Constantia Parliament buildings, where the Assembly of Peers chamber was briefly the scene of the distribution of further gifts by His Imperial Majesty. The Emperor departed soon after to arrive at Sahome proper and was escorted by the No. 3 Horse Guards Battalion to the parade square in Sahome. After taking up the dais, the Royal Sahome Regiment was given the honour to troop its colour at parade. After a long period of practicing, the regiment performed skillfully, Colonel Margaret holding the honour of carrying her regiment's colour. His Imperial Majesty and His Imperial Highness then descended the dais to distribute May 21st medal to all soldiers, before 3 cheers for the Emperor were given. Over 50 Sarovians were on parade, which made over 8% of the total Games online population Sarovian. His Imperial Majesty was then further escorted to Kiba Barracks, where he personally oversaw the inspection of the Blue Guard, where photos were taken. Sarovians then marched collectively to downtown Sahome, where a nationwide photo of Sarovians was taken with over 50 in one photo. Following this, His Imperial Majesty announced both a new website for the Empire as well as the winners of the National Art Contest. In first place was Corporal Dakota Leon of the Royal Sahome Regiment, in second place was Sergeant Lands of the Virgos Regiment, and in third place was General Dame Catherine, commander of the 1st Imperial Army Corps. Following these announcements, celebrations continued throughout the capital city and the Empire well into the night, and Sarovia's 6th anniversary came to a happy ending. Long live the Empire and long may His Imperial Majesty, Constantine the Ninth reign.